good.
Chewy, you wanna go pee-pee?
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take Chewy out, and then we'll start this bad boy.
Alright. Check 1, check 2, check 3, check 4. We're back. We are back. Look at this fucking thing on my head, boys. Okay. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Obviously, I do a lot of cardio, and I wear those Sunday custom Apple. What are they called? They're like the expensive Apple headphones, the sound canceling. They're called like IMAXs or something. I don't know, but I've gone through 3 pairs because of the amount I sweat. So I always have to have a beanie. I always have to have something on my head to create like a barrier because I sweat so. I mean, dude, I'm on the treadmill for like 5 hours. And I have to wash like 15 beanies a week. So I know this is like not really my style, my vibe, but I bought a pack of these because they're a lot cheaper and they're a lot lighter. But I'm trying to make these things work. But dude, I look like either a fucking poser from Venice Beach or a pirate, you know? So I don't know. I don't know if I can pull it off, but maybe just for the gym. How's everyone doing? How's your week? Chewy, how are you? I feel like I say this a lot, but yeah, it's gonna be a very quick one. Very quick one today because we got a new product dropping on Sunday Sport. We got the sweats. The sweats that we've actually had a PO for. The Heather ones, and I wear every single day. I've been wearing for like 6 months, but we just haven't added them to the site yet. And it's a very small batch. Like I think there's like 20 pairs of medium. There's like 15 pairs of XL. Like it's a super small batch of them. But we just added them to the site. Probably by the time you guys watch this, they'll be live on the site. I don't know if they'll still be available. But yeah, in 30 minutes I gotta make the post for the Sunday Sport page and make sure that the like email SMS goes out. So, but yeah, I'm heading to work today. And I wanted to shoot. I wanted to say what's up. Cause yeah, it's probably something I could talk about. Life's been good, man. Life's been good. I got some cool samples in. They're both so interesting. I'm not saying I love these, but they're interesting. Like, check out this. Is this Obey? Yeah, so this vintage Obey hat with an extremely small beak. And I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, it kind of works. It's almost like a military hat. I don't know if that makes sense. Like the little tiny military hats. It feels good. I guess the thing that doesn't make sense with this is you're now altering the fucking the meaning of a hat. It's supposed to be so that keep the sun out of your face, you know. But yeah, I like this corduroy. It's sick. And I got one more for you guys. This one's crazy. I don't know if this was just like a promotional item. This vintage, for my skaters out there, DVS, was my favorite shoes as a kid. My favorite skate shoes. This hat, it weighs nothing. I think it literally feels like it's made out of like tissue paper. And it's one size. It's just an elastic thing. The band is like a cheap, like it has a recycle symbol. It's like a piece of plastic. Like I feel like what's cool about this hat is you could probably make this hat for like 10 cents, which is cool that you could make a hat that cheap. Now, is it wild putting it on? A little bit. Yeah. It's interesting. I bought it because it was fucking interesting. But I think this might have to just go on the shelf. Because I don't think I could actually wear this. Where would I wear this to? I'm gonna have to buzz the head. I have frosted tips. I got 2005 Justin Timberlake going on. Mm. You know what I've been watching at the gym a lot lately? Is old Howard Stern either episodes or clips, interviews, performances. And bro, I've just been fucking loving it. Howard Stern was so good. I sometimes wonder like why, I mean I know there's podcasting and stuff, but like why has someone not created like the next generation's Howard Stern? Like copied it. Like whoever you are, if you're like a famous person, like fucking call the show your name. You have your little like station and you run it like a radio show, you know? And then you have like the couch. There's something about the dynamic of the guest is like farther away in their own little area, and they're like chilling on a couch. It's different than a podcast, you know? It's its own thing. But dude, yeah. If you haven't dove into like, if you didn't grow up listening to Howard Stern, if you haven't gone and like binge watched a bunch of like there's so many legendary performances and interviews out there. I mean, go look up Beetlejuice, bro. You could have a fun whole afternoon looking up Beetlejuice videos if you have not seen that. He's a legend. But yeah, I was listening to, you know what it was? I was listening to a Green Day performance. And you know what I love about the Howard Stern clips is he like talks to them first, so it'll always be like a minute or 2 minutes where he's like, Howard's like asking him about why they created the song, what song do they want to do, how you doing today, like it's like a quick little like what's up, and then an artist performing a song. It's like a perfect little formula. Like you get a little bit of their personality, you get some backstory of like how they made it, and then they perform it live. It's great. But what was funny is like I saw a bunch of like hate on Green Day recently. It was like on Instagram. I don't know what it was. Maybe they like canceled a tour or like they did something. It was like on one of those news pages on Instagram. And I went and read the comments and they were all hating on Green Day. Like people are like, who the fuck even listens to Green Day? And like Green Day never had talent and like all this shit. And I'm like, what? I always like, maybe I missed a note or something, but I always thought Green Day was on that list. Like Green Day is just one of those bands that you can't hate. They're just like, they did enough or they were a part of such a cultural shift that they're just like, it doesn't matter. They're just cool. Like you just can't like they made American Idiot. They're good. They did Basket Case. Like certain bands have just like, if they've created a certain fucking value of a song, you can't hate them ever. You just like leave them be. They're fucking sick. Like the song that they performed and Howard Stern asked him about was Wake Me Up When September Ends, which is such a fucking beautiful song. But dude, you got to go listen to this. It's like the interview before, and he wrote it about his dad, who passed away when he was 10. And I never knew this till the first time I saw this interview. But the fact that he wrote the song and called the song that because he was so depressed when his dad passed away that he was in his bedroom and his mom was trying to get him to come out of his bedroom, and he said, "Wake me up when September ends." Like, just basically like, let me just sit here for a month and fucking, I don't know. I'm probably butchering explaining it, but like there's something about hearing that and then listening to the song on the treadmill is it's fucking great song. It was a great song. Bro, we got a big fight, big UFC card. It is Friday right now, so big card starts tomorrow. I have no plans for how I'm going to watch it, honestly. I was going to maybe hit up some friends or do it at the warehouse or something, but I just feel like I have a lot of shit I gotta catch up on, like certain things that I feel like I should just stay home and, you know, put the prelims on in the background and just get some shit done at the house. And but I am pumped. Hamzat versus fucking Drekus. Did you say his name? Drekus? I think Hamzat's gonna fucking smash him. But dude, that guy's so funny in his interviews too. He I was listening to the like press conference, and every detailed question they ask him, they're just like, so how do you feel about wrestling someone with Drekus's size? You think that that's going to be a problem for a 5-round fight? And he's just like, I'll kill you. Like, he doesn't say, he's just like, no. He doesn't say anything ever. And like the people asking him the questions were just like, the press asking the questions were just at a certain point like, all right, well, have a good fight. He's like, yes, I'll kill you. Got some skating in the other day. That was fun. I had the homie Justin and Nafis come by. And Wednesdays I take off. So they came by Tuesday night after work, after like later when there was no traffic for those guys who come from Hollywood. And dude, it was awesome. We just cleaned up a nice straight flat ground area. Didn't even skate the mini, just flat ground, and then pulled out a rail, little like 6-foot flat bar. And I thought I felt very rusty because I have not skated in a while, but I will admit I was very surprised on how much the tricks came back, like how fast they did. And it got me hyped. So I talked to those guys and a bunch of other just like skate homies I have, and I think I'm gonna make it Tuesday nights because we used to do skate nights at the warehouse every week, and dude, it was so sick. There'd be like 20 to 30 people coming to this warehouse. We had a full-blown skate park, and like half the people that would come just from over the years creating friendships and shit would be like pro skaters. Like it's a dream. I don't know why I can make that a part of my life and why I haven't in the last year. So yeah, I'm gonna get skate nights back, and yeah, just like I was saying, like the tricks, everything, like the rust came off quick, and it is interesting to get back into skating and maybe go kind of like hard at it for like the next 6 months to a year and really try to get back to a prime. And I've done that so many times in my life. But doing it this time now at the healthiest I've ever been, at the lightest I've ever been, like the closest I've ever been to like an athlete, I feel like. I don't know. It was kind of like shocking me. I was just like, it felt effortless to just, as long as I just stayed over the board. Because obviously I know how like any tricks I had back in the day, like they all make sense in my head, but when you're rusty, you feel heavier, you feel like you forget where to put your feet exactly, or like your board control feels awkward. Like, I don't know, it was like everything was just like landing nice as long as I just stayed over the deck. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of some like skate nerd shit, but I'm excited about it. And yeah, I might even try to like start doing some kind of content around the skate nights, because I feel like people would want to watch that, dude. It's literally just like pro skaters and fucking friends, and have some beers, smoke some weed, put on some music, skate. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to shoot some content for you guys. Maybe we'll do like an MBD trick that I'll toss in one of these vlogs each week or something. All right, well, I gotta head to work today, and I'm probably gonna be there late tonight. My head's very scrambled today, guys. I don't know. I just feel like I just don't feel like I'm myself today. I need to like, I think my workout kind of got fucked with today, and that can kind of fuck up how I feel the rest of the day, and it's not good. But yeah, I'm a little off today, and I'm gonna try to fix that. And instead of like trying to like run straight down the road, or like try to do everything that I have to get done today, thinking that'll fix it, I think what I should actually do is just be late to work, be a little more late, and take a second and go sit outside in the sun with my dog and close my eyes and just fucking, I don't know. Sometimes that, like, dunk my head in the fucking cold plunge, just like, I feel like I just need something to kind of like settle my mind. I feel very all over the place. I hate that feeling. And I always have that fucking feeling. It sucks. But yeah, what else we got? Speaking of like really cool interviews, the story of Sylvester Stallone. Do you guys know about this? Are y'all fans of Rocky? It was probably my dad's like favorite movie, I would say. Like when I think of Rocky, I think of my dad, and me and him and my brother used to watch all the Rocky movies on VHS when we were kids. Like probably the most watched movie. Pretty close, maybe Lion King, but the Rocky movies are special to our family. And again on Howard Stern, there's this really old interview clip where he's asking Sylvester Stallone. So let me paint the picture for you. Sylvester Stallone's very, very broke, and he writes the script, like writes the movie for Rocky. But he is like determined that he needs to play Rocky Balboa. He's like, this movie only works if I play him. And a massive production company sees his script, wants to buy it off him, and I don't know what year this would be, if this would have like this conversation was like the 80s or like early 90s or something, but like they offer him $360,000 to buy the movie off him, but you're not going to be Rocky Balboa, they're basically telling him. And he turns that down, and he's broke. And everyone around him is like, dude, you're fucking insane. Like, do you know how much money $360,000 was back then? Like, you play your cards right, you're like kind of could be set. You know what I mean? Like, this is back when like a nice house was probably like 80 grand, So, and he turns down the deal, and he's like, no, he's like, this movie, like, he said some line about like, I know this movie's going to be the next big thing, or it's going to be massive. And he's like, if I don't do it the right way and play Rocky Balboa, and I see it go be this like success without me, I would fucking kill myself. That's what he said, which I was kind of like, what? That's kind of crazy. But anyways, he turns down the money, and it ends up working in his favor because I don't know if it was like a year later or something happened. A different company ends up buying it or like partnering with him, and he ends up doing a deal for like $900,000, and he plays Rocky Balboa, and they fund the movie. And it was like some crazy contract. Like they were allowed to fire him within the first 14 days if like he does anything wrong as like the actor. There was like all these like weird things but yeah, it's just, I just think it's such a cool story, like that he came up with the idea. Even like the character Rocky Balboa is like this, like it's kind of like the character of Rocky Balboa is Sylvester Stallone in a different, like it's boxing and he's trying to become like an actor, but like it's a similar storyline. And like he's got everything like pointed against him, and it's all about just believing in yourself. And it's crazy. Like he went on to do fucking Rambo and fucking, like just became a massive actor, made massive movies, and then like they're still putting out Rocky movies to this day. It became one of those franchises that are just like massive, It's like Fast and the Furious or some shit. It's crazy. I thought it was such a cool story. I love telling you guys those little kind of like the other episode I told you guys about the like Lego story, or I'm always fascinated by like the details of these like tiny success stories, and especially when they came from the mud, they came from nothing, or like everything in their life was like pushing them away from it, like everything was a conflict. Like I don't know, I find that shit, like there's something about those stories that whether you're me or you're you or you're anyone, we're all trying to accomplish something. And when you hear those stories, not to be corny, it just motivates you. It's just like, or it makes you see all these things that are in your way as like, oh, this is like, this is just my story. Like, if none of these things were pulling me back or stopping me from accomplishing this dream, this story would be lame. You know, it shouldn't be easy. What I'm trying to accomplish should be like terribly hard if it's going to be extraordinary, you know? So dude, happiness. Happy. You know what? There's a quote from a movie called Into the Wild, and it was my happiest days are when I was penniless. And he was like backpacking, and you know, he had no money, and he just fucking was like living off of just life, exploring nature, people, interactions, the sun, like just all free shit that would, you know, be his currency. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately, of just because I've said that before too, is that like I feel like, you know, when I got out of high school, I backpacked across Canada for, you know, like 4 months or something like that, and I didn't have any money, and dude, I don't know if anything's ever topped that, to be honest. I think I like the money, I like the security, I like all these things, but sometimes having like the security and having all this shit fucking like being comfortable is its own thing, and it's beautiful and it's nice, but God, there was something nice about just like not knowing who I was going to meet today, or like not knowing where I'm going to sleep tonight, or just the like a little like I mean, yeah, the unknown. The unknown is so sick. I don't know, man. I think I've I'm like a broken record. I'm probably annoying you guys, but I've just been on this like structured lifestyle trying to accomplish like health goals and business goals and fucking, you know, just like grown up adult goals and all this shit. And like, I just think I have this like fire inside me. And I think a lot of it was fueled from a breakup too. I think like there's that. I can't ignore that. But something inside me is just like pretty ready to like lock up the cabin and fucking disappear. Get like go fucking hit the road again. And I'm not talking go to like, you know, Florida Keys for a weekend, or like even like go to London for a month. Like I mean like shut the fuck down and buy the first plane ticket and then don't know where you go from there. Like I really need that. I've also never traveled while having some money now. Like God, like that experience is probably a completely different like experience. Even though I would still want to like do hostels and backpack and take trains and subways. Like I don't want to go live some luxury traveling trip. I think that's whack as fuck. But live like traveling the cheap way, but still having a pretty like infinite credit card, is because it's so cheap to travel that way, is pretty fun. I feel like I could do that for like, that's what's dangerous though. I feel like I could start that and like I might not want to come back to this life. Like I've been there before, where you kind of get addicted to the unknown and just constantly being a rambling man and just traveling around. I don't know, man. I feel like I was like pretty close to, I got the home, the structure, the health, the life. Like I did all these things. And I was like really thinking like marriage and kids and family and like I was really on this fucking thing. And now I'm just like, I still want that, but I'm not going to sit here and like force that. I just think it's time to hit the road, man. I think it's time to just fucking
Because one day I will be the family man where I can't do what I want to do right now. You know, it's going to be very hard to like, it just won't be possible. You can't, like, I have all the freedom in the world right now. And I feel like I should just take advantage of that and get the, like, and I would still love to shoot this podcast. I think it would make this podcast more interesting. Just me and a camera and a tripod and a mic and fucking hit the road and just update you guys on whatever the fuck I'm doing. Like, that'd be fun, dude. I am going to New York next week. I'm going to New York on Wednesday for 7 days. So I'm already trying to figure out I still haven't got the camera I'll use for traveling. And I need a MacBook Pro. I've been editing on iMacs and shit. So unless I just shoot podcast episodes while I'm in New York and then bring all the footage home and upload them a week later, I don't love that idea. I love, like, the same way I'm shooting this and I'm just going to edit and upload it right away. So I don't know. I got to figure that out, but I am excited for New York. I'm bringing my skateboard. The reason I'm going down there is for this, like, I don't even know what to call it. Just like some fucking, it's like a bunch of multi-millionaire entrepreneur, like people that have built big companies type thing. It's like an invite only thing in the Hamptons. I don't know. I don't know if I can shout out what it is or like who invited me, but I don't know what to expect. But I think I'm going to probably meet some really important people and some people that have accomplished some cool shit and have some good conversations, make some good connects. And then the rest of the trip in New York, I am just skating every day. I'm exploring. I'm going to eat good food. I'm going to go on runs. I'm going to go out and get dinner with a pretty lady maybe. Got to find a pretty lady first, but dude, I'm excited. New York's like the start. Like how I'm saying, like I need to hit the fucking road. Just saying yes to New York next week last second is like the start. I'm going to fucking do this trip. Hopefully figure out the camera thing so I can see what it's like to like shoot this show on the road. And if that all goes well, dude, like I'm going to come back and fucking, work a solid week. We're almost finishing up all the collections for the year. Once I feel like I've really got that dialed in, boy, I might hit the fucking road. So yeah, let me know. Comment below too, because I am an open book when it comes to where to travel to. There's tons of places I want to go, but I would love to hear your guys' suggestions. Like if you could travel right now, you could go anywhere. Where would you go? Say Thailand. I kind of want to go to Thailand. I want to go live in Thailand for 2 months and do nothing but train MMA. And just become like a fucking weapon. That's like been on my list. Like get my back tattooed by like a monk and then just like train MMA 8 hours a day. I just feel like that'd be a fucking sick experience. Maybe get a fight in Thailand. Like, I don't know. Okay. I got to get this post up. It's going live in 3 minutes. Okay. Cheers. Sorry for the short one. Sorry, I don't even know how much of this is going to be usable. The starting of this, my brain was just fucking everywhere. It's just hot, dude. I need AC. Later.